Hello and welcome back, everybody. I'm James Rose and this is Imperator Rome. When we left off, we were just posturing on the edge of the Umbrian territories, and just checking on loading up the game. We can force this through the Senate, which we will do, because we are the leaders of Rome, and I will not be having those senators telling me who I can and cannot declare war on. As such, this territory will also become Roman, and they will vote for me too. Obviously, only the best consuls are allowed to be. Oh no! Why is Dickface here gonna be the next guy in charge? That won't do. I can lower stability a bit. That's more tyranny as well to increase somebody's faction. I can reduce populist influence if they actually end up in power, so I guess having them in power for one term wouldn't be the end of the world. I've also learned the health bar is here, because last time I was looking at this, I'm like, health doesn't really matter. It turns out it actually doesn't, because our console is perfectly healthy. I don't know if this also affects... Yeah, it just says health. It doesn't tell me if this affects... Oh, this officer grants the holder... Oh no, that's just the person who has office. Yeah, I have no idea if this affects all of our characters' healths, or if it's just the console. But I don't really care that much. So we will just play our little war. So I'm going to let my minions deal with the actual soldiers. And I will be taking the heavy infantry and cavalry out of the siege. They do not need to be part of that. Ditto here. And hopefully we can siege these two forts down without too many issues. Our enemies have a combined total of several soldiers. 14, they have 19,000, oh no, sorry, that's just gone up. 23,000 decent soldiers, some horses, we just killed some of those soldiers. They have 4 boats. I don't think it's a big issue. So we should be able to take all of this territory without too many issues. They are currently sieging the place next to Rome, which isn't good. I could quite easily go and stop that. My minions don't... Ooh. Pause. Should hit the spacebar. I'm not used to playing this game anymore. They've decided that I'm not allowed to siege this territory and they're going to stop me. How's our siege compared to theirs? We're about the same bit. However, our minions should be able to... Yeah, they force them off of that siege. That's good. Are we going to win this? Looking at it, I'd say probably, because I have heavy infantry mostly and they have archers. And heavy infantry tends to beat up archers. There we go. Now I'm going to... Ooh. We have aid. Aid is being called. Just going to stick a general in here so I can leave those 10,000 men to do their own thing a bit more. We have received an urgent envoy from the small state of somewhere. This is a place in Spain. Okay. I don't have much of a naval presence yet, so I don't know how much I'm going to be able to help them. Ambon here is requesting our immediate assistance against Carthage, who claims have treacherously invaded country. Good English. Not just my good English this time, but Paradox good English. Their envoy has spent many hours in supplication before the Senate and passionately argued that if we let the cities of whatever it is fall, some weird place in Spain, it will only be a matter of time before Carthage tries to invade and destroy Rome, because Rome and some little place in Spain are intrinsically linked. If they fall, we will be weakened dramatically. Given our conflicting interests with Carthage in the Mediterranean, and their continued policy of expansion, this could be an opportunity to escalate the situation in our favour. How should we proceed? We're not ready, stability, we get 10,000 manpower, that's pretty good. Cost to build units down, Rome gains military faction prominence, which is good. We're getting claims on Carthage. Or, please, popularity down, don't want that. National tax, commerce, happiness, civic faction. Carthage likes me more. Yeah, we're not ready for war yet, I think is probably the best thing here. We can take that small stability hit. The military faction having more influence is good, and this allows me to build some more infantry a bit cheaper. Now, what's going on down here? Can we take out some of their troops? Like, they've got a load of small units wandering around. I would have thought... We have men chasing here as well, so we should be able to take these. What have we actually got here? Some light infantry, so they should get crushed. There we go. Then we can go into this battle. Don't actually need all these men here now. Let's pull these guys out and hope that leaves enough men to continue the siege. Apparently just clicking and dragging selects the navy over the soldiers in this game. I should be using this bonus or this cheaper cost on things though. Doesn't actually tell me from here which... Is there... There must be something somewhere that tells me all my current bonuses, like an EU4, surely, like here. This is what I want. Okay, that's just shipbuilding costs. So all ships are 20% cheaper. Heavy infantry and heavy cavalry are also 20% cheaper. That's what I wanted to know. How are we doing for military experience? Base, average cohort experience. So I need to train my cohorts when I'm not at war to try and get that up. But anyway, all my ships are cheaper. So, where can we build currently? We have 3 places we can build. So, let's go, and I don't know what is... we don't have particular bonuses for any of our ships. So, I'm just going to build one of each at each port. Then, we also have cheaper heavy infantry. Maybe I want to start getting some heavy cavalry. I can build them down here. This should be safe down here, I believe. Okay, I've run out of money now. Right now, the tactic we're using for our armies is bottleneck, which is really good for heavy infantry, but it doesn't give any bonuses to cavalry, I believe. Or heavy cavalry, rather. Or normal cavalry, for that matter. However, going forward, I want to go down here, and this tactic, the triplex axes, I think gives bonuses to heavy cavalry as well. Let me just check there aren't any other tactics that are unlockable. I'm pretty sure it's just the one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just this one. I'm pretty sure this gives bonuses to heavy cavalry, so we will want some heavy cavalry when we get to there. Also, having a more diverse unit selection is definitely good just from a tactics standpoint. That's 13 level general. They only have 7,000 men. Oh, a new ruler. Okay, the populists are in power now. Populist faction, which means we have lower monthly political influence. That's not a huge issue. That has hurt our stability a bit though, because it was already down. We do now have a lack of governor here because the governor before was a populist leader. This guy is populist. Don't really want him in charge. This guy's not much worse than the previous guy. Although, ooh, what's this? Local civilization level, monthly. Oh, it's only if he's a ruler. If governor research points. If governor slave happiness. I'm just trying to keep out two. I don't know if it hurts having your major families have too much power or not. Oh, blooming all these populists. Why are so many... I know. The reason there's so many populists up here is because I purposely avoid them usually. Which means that it means there's more of them available for now. I'm just going to put this guy in charge. More power to the populists. We will become a true republic. See if I can block these guys off. If I get to the hills first, they're unlikely to attack me. They have chariots as well. I don't think chariots do very well in hills. What did I do? Why did stability drop again? I didn't do anything. Okay, they're really unsure about whether to fight us here. So I'm going to bring in the few men we have here. Where are we struggling for food? We're struggling for food here. Won't matter soon because we'll be moving out soon. Oh, I can't actually move in there. Okay, they're going to get stuck because I own that fort now. So we can just let them come in. How is food here? Food here is fine. It's just here that there's no food because that's a single territory. We can call down an omen. Can we get our... No, I wanted to see if I could get tyranny down, but we can't. I could do with more money. Pirates, I'll deal with them in a second. Pause. I feel like aggressive expansion is still the way to go. We need to keep this low, because this is hurting the wrong culture happiness, and most of our territory, right, or like a good half our territory is wrong culture at the moment. Claim fabrication, loyalty of subject states. Yeah, let's just keep our aggressive expansion down. Where are the pirates? There's 15,000 of them there. They're all ships. They're all one of these ships. They're the lighter ships, so I should be able to take them. They have a skill 7 leader. My guy is skill 8. Do we want to change our ship tactic? We do. We want to go for the probing attack. Now, how are we doing with sieging things? There's still a fort over there. Oh, they just fought a disastrous battle against us. We want to move over here. And we want to move over here. Now, remind me who I'm actually at war with. Diplomacy. Okay, I'm at war with all these people. So we still need this one here as well. Oh, they have 24,000 men. That's quite a lot. Problem for them, though, is the 24,000 men suck compared to mine. My men are true Roman gods. And theirs are but petty Italian savages. You have enough food, don't you? Yeah, you got tons of food. That's the thing. I need to remember, because I was taking my men off the sieges there, because in my mind I'm reducing attrition, but that's not actually the case. I need to... Do I have one? Yeah, I have one donkey in both. There isn't any attrition as long as we have enough food now. So I can leave all of my men on the sieges. A Hellenic Italian citizen appears in Neapolis. Citizens are good. Or money. I don't think I need the money. More citizens, please. Don't know where Neapolis is. Pretty sure it's an important city. Is it this one? Yeah, this is it. You guys. Oh, they tried to fight us, and it looks like we should win. That's good. Absolutely wrecked. So what we want, I want 2 more of you. That'll bring me up to 8, and then I'm going to get 4 of these guys. Prisoners aboard, legions without commander, we're in some wars. Everything looks peachy. Rome can only get bigger and stronger. There is no such thing as a weakened Rome. What I do need to do is gather up all my ships. I'm not gonna... I know, because there's still more being built. There's no point doing it yet. Go down to Neapolis. No, because I was building 4 ships at each place, wasn't I? So until there's like 4 in all of them, there's no point gathering them up. Because there's still more being built. Although there won't be 4 in all of them now, because I just took some of them out of one of them. That's one more place down. Can I advance here? I can. I don't think they're going to be able to stop me. Their morale is awful. I also have 6,000 men coming in. Oh, they have a... There we go, they're all dead. Let's just go straight for the siege. This is a fort. No, is it not? Yeah, it's a level 2 fort here. There's actually things being recruited here? Why? Or not? I can't see it increasing. I think they've been stopped due to my occupation. And now we wait, I guess. Actually, blockading here would speed this up a little bit. You guys, come around here. That's another siege down. I think it's just this one now. I think that's all they have left. In which case, I will just bring these men back over here. There's no need for me to actually do much more. I do need control of this province in order for me to demand it, though. I might as well finish this up and annex all of these guys at once. We're making very little money right now, but we're also currently at war and we've just expanded the military. When we're not at war, I can put all our maintenance down. The fact is, though, we're still positive while we are at war. What would be good is if I can up the maintenance on everything even when we're not at war. Oh, sorry, even when we are at war. So we can, without us running a deficit, because that increases the morale of some of our units. You guys, how you doing? You got enough food? Food could be better. You're currently in the Roman province, aren't you? Which actually is ticking up. It is ticking up, so we are fine to leave those men there. You about done yet? Order assault. I don't know how good an assault is. They have a bit of fort defense. I have majority heavy infantry here. I wish there was a way for me to know how well the assault would go. But I think it's probably safer. We have plenty of food. It's probably safer just to just leave it as it is. What missions do we still need? We've done these two. We're about to do one of these. Which one is it? It's this one. We're about to do that one. That might also allow us to do these. We need to go down here and fight these two guys. Then there's some minor nations all over the place we need to look at, but they're not so important. Like, there's this little guy here and this guy. Oh no, you're one of my subjects already. That's okay then. Okay, so there's this little guy here. He is allied with this guy though. So if we declare war on 4 tribesmen, move from some territory to our territory. Sure. Okay, that's just telling me I can now do Pan-Italic Congress. Don't want to do that. I want to wait until we can do Destroy Italian Allies. Tribal people request migration. A sizable quantity of tribal people want to come to our territory. Rome gets money and 4 tribesmen. Oh no, 4 tribesmen leave. I don't care if tribesmen leave. I'll take the money. Get an invention. Primary culture happiness would be good. We do want to spread our primary culture. Monthly tyranny down, please. There we go. And that's 100% war score. Sue for peace. I want this and 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 this. That, I think, will just about cover it. And again, we want to keep our aggressive expansion down. Don't really care about doing any of the rest of it. As we move forward, we will want to start bringing some new families into our territory. Otherwise, we will have issues with not having enough decent rulers. Why are you starving? You're not starving, you're lying. I don't believe you. Pops are dying in the following territories. Why are they dying? Migration. This will die. Another pop will begin dying every month. Why are they dying? There's food. What more do people need? So they die in like 30 years. It's not a huge deal. But I'd like to know why they're dying. Growth, negative. Oh, they're overpopulated. Oh, I see. They can only have a population of 17 here, so we need to build something else. Isn't it that such that you need to have too many slaves? Can I build a slave pit? Slave estate. There we go. That should help, right? No, stay where you are. Okay, so missions. We've done this one. This will give us local unrest down and poppy assimilation up. The conquest of Umbria. The scheming Umbrians, who have never hesitated to aid our enemies, have learned the price, and at last fallen like the rest. The way to Gallia is open, and the great hill towns of the Umbri finally under our thumb. With newly conquered territory comes the inevitable parcelling of land and the distribution of promises, but it is up to us to decide which township will become the Roman hub of the area. 5 pops become Roman. We receive 4 freemen. That's both good. I like the idea of a stronghold. I just picked a random one. I really don't care which one of those I pick. I'm sure it's possible to min-max, but I don't think the min-max in this game... Oh, we can do destroy Italian allies now. We declare war on all our Italian subjects. Excellent. Completing this task will give a large penalty to assimilation speed and run culture happiness in the region of Italy for 75 years, as well as reduce our stability. So I don't actually want to do that. Projects will receive... I guess I should probably just try and, in that case, take in my subjects nicely. What I do want to do, though, is hold control so that I can select my armies. I don't want the boats, thank you. And then you guys need to come down here. What we can also do for a bit, because our economy hurts a little bit, is turn off some maintenances. We can get the loyalty of characters to tick up a bit more by paying more wages. That's quite expensive though, so I'm not going to do that. We can make our subjects like us a lot more by reducing their tribute a bit. I barely get anything from tribute, so let's do that. Having the subjects like us more is definitely a good thing. We should actually start looking at integrating them. Start integration. They have to have a higher opinion of me. The expansion of the tribes. Since Romulus founded our great city, its citizens have been divided into the tribes. Originally, it was an ethnic distinction, but since the Republic has formed, the tribes have been divisions of eligible citizens whose local consensus is submitted as a vote in the tribal assembly in Rome. I don't know, we're not a tribe. Who dares call Romans tribals? We're noble citizens. The number of tribes has fluctuated throughout history, beginning with merely 3. There are now over 30, added or redrawn as our state has grown. New tribes are formed as our citizens' population rises to better represent the opinions of the whole republic. There have lately been calls to create 2 more tribes, blah and blah, to ensure votes are fairly distributed. So I get provincial loyalty up and local population growth, or bad things. Why would I pick? I'm sure this could turn into something bad later, but for now that's an obvious choice. Boats. I think, yeah, all the boats should be good now. In fact, go down here. We cross our fingers we don't run into any pirates as we're gathering up our boats. Look at that. Rome's name's nice and big now. A lot better than Carthage's. I mean, look, this is their main territory. Look how small their name is. It's pathetic. Okay, so turn maintenance back on. Let our morale tick up, and then we'll declare war on these guys. You're currently at war. Who is your ally? Ah, it's that guy. Okay. Oh, we can get our first military tradition. Excellent. More heavy infantry strength, please. Okay, so if we go to war with this guy, his only ally... Oh, was that a defensive league? He's in a defensive league. Who's part of that? That little guy and you. Okay, so these three will all get called into this war. Let's send these guys up here. And then we have 32,000 men down here. You... Shock or bottleneck? Actually, see, heavy cavalry do work on bottleneck. Excellent. Shock. Then... bottleneck. And... yep, bottleneck. Morale is max. So if I declare war on you, that'll bring in these two guys I want to eat. Seems good to me. Oh no, that shows superiority. No, cancel, cancel. I thought I had a claim on them. Did I lose my claim? Did I have a claim on you? I don't have a claim on you either. I swear I had a claim. Maybe it ran out. In which case, you, I need a claim. Covert. Can we covertly fabricate a claim, please? Thank you. How long is that going to take? I don't know how long this takes. He'll arrive on the 7th of June. Does it then go through straight away, or do I need to wait a bit? I could do it getting stability up. How do I get stability up more? Rule of Zeal is important. Populist faction support, meh. Or my popularity goes down below 88, which I don't really want. And a admiral goes down. So what is this? Some issues tend to divide the House, and none are more so than military training standards. While it's being debated in the Senate, Lucius Megellus approached our consul and offered the support of a large portion of the mercantile faction. The cost of the support was left unspoken, but we should be aware of how this might affect us in the future. So... I see. He's offering support for the pop... Yeah, I don't really want... I'd rather not keep this populist guy in charge, actually, so... He's got gout. Okay. Hopefully Flavius will die soon. Flavius, you're too good and you're a populist. Actually, I can do this to decrease populist support, can't I? It also gets rid of corruption. Don't have any corruption, but I can reduce populist support, which I want to do. So let's go with that. Has my guy made a claim on for us yet? Okay, so it goes up 6% a month. That's fine. We can see when it's done that. In that case, what we want to do... Now, I don't know if training... whether I... Where is train? Drill army. Maintenance cost up. Monthly experience gain. And loyalty gain chance. Excellent. We gained some stability. Don't know why, but we did. So, you... You... And you. That's 2.5%. If I go to you... Is it still 2.5%? It is, I think. I can't train them with that lowered. Okay. Can I train my navy? Why? Okay, you guys come down here. Is there naval training? Doesn't look like it. Nothing there stood out to me as training. So I do want to continue paying my army so that they can get trained. We'll train on the enemy's border to show them we truly mean business. Look, we're like, alright guys, look, this post, this is you. This is what we're going to do. As soon as we actually gain some more support in the Senate. Nobody wants a war. Yeah, my popularity dropped below 80. Though, as I say, I don't actually want this guy in charge because he's a populist. When is the next vote? Election date. The election is... Oh, we can just wait till the next election. A military guy's going to get voted in then. So, that is absolutely fine. And that will happen next time. And hopefully... Well, we can finish off... In the next episode, we'll do this. Because we'll definitely kill these guys. Then what have we got? Anna... Okay, we can't do that one because we already annexed that guy. Drive out the Gauls. So, we do need to do that. Cydonia does not exist. Which one's Cydonia? Ah, this green guy here. Or owns no territory in our region. Rome owns at least one of the territories, blah, blah, blah. We don't own any either of them, however... Yeah, if we just attack those guys, we can get them. In fact, would they... No, the Senate's divided about that as well. Whether you have 80 popularity or not is a major threshold on whether you can declare wars easily. We have this one as well. That's got a few more things. Bruti. That's you down here. You're going to be a bit more annoying. I seem to remember when I played the game before, taking this guy out caused me a major headache. That could have been because of other issues, but we'll see when we do it. So I think right now we want to take out these guys, then we'll come up here. And who's your friend? Ah, it's the blue guy to your north. Okay. You also have a defensive... Okay, so... We would need to fight this guy who has 8 men, this guy who has 13 men, this guy who has 14. That would likely increase during the fight. However, I only need this little parcel of territory. So I would just need to take out this one fort. And then we'd be good, as long as we don't lose battles. So that shouldn't be too hard. And then we can come down and deal with these guys. And at that point, we've owned most of the Italian peninsula. One thing we do want to do, actually, is if we want to integrate our feudatories, we need to increase their opinion of us a little bit. Most of them are already pretty high, to be fair. It's just these 3, isn't it? Oh, and we also have this guy. Yeah, I need to increase their opinion a little bit. I don't know how integration works in this. Can I just integrate them all at once? I could send gifts to do it. Let's test it. So we'll go with these guys. We'll send them a gift. That's got their opinion up to 200. We only need it at 190 anyway. We need to wait until February 10th, so I'm just going to get to there. Come on. There we go. And then we can start the integration. Fully integrate this power. There will no longer be another nation on the map, but instead ruled directly by us, who will keep the population in check. This will take 5 years to fully integrate them. Go. Cool. Now, is there any reason I can't do the same thing with you? And then again, we need to wait a little bit. Start integration. Excellent. So, before I end the episode and I forget to do this, we do that. Then we're going to wait till the 12th of April. And we're going to start the integration of you and start the integration of you. And so that will take away our fighting power quite a bit, but we're at the point now where we can quite easily hold our own without having these little guys helping us. You're just a tributary, aren't you? Yeah. So what we will have to do at some point is crush all of our tributaries. We'll see about that when we come to it. But that's going to be all for today. Thank you for watching. I've been James Rose. This has been the ever-growing Rome in Imperator Rome. Hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. If you have enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, because YouTubers say such things. But really, if you've watched till the end of the video, that's better, because watch time is more important. Anyway, until next time, have a nice day. Bye-bye.